I think this app is the cherry on top of HighLevel and its transcriptions, and I think it's perfect timing with the AI competition that we're doing. Even if you're not doing the AI competition, you're going to want to watch this video. So if you go over to the agency marketplace and you just do a search for Call Transcripts Trigger, you're going to get this option right here. And install it, select all sub accounts because it's a completely free app. It's a premium workflow action. So the great thing is it doesn't cost your agency anything unless you start using it. And then of course you have the value because you can rebill it and everything else. But this is completely app that we're offering free to the marketplace. How can you use this? So let's say, for example, that you want to do a salesperson evaluation. Here's how the app works. If you create a workflow and you do this, you set up a trigger that's call transcripts. Now you can filter this out. You can say, let's say, for example, the call duration. Let's say you only want to do inbound or outbound. You can do that. You can trigger a workflow. Let's say, for example, though, you want the call duration. What if you only want to do any call over 60 seconds? You can do that just by selecting this right here. So call direction, or you can just leave it blank and it'll trigger a workflow for every single call that takes place inside of this sub account. So how does this work? As soon as the transcript is completed, it's going to trigger this workflow right here. And here's what I did. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So you create a note, here to the custom values, go to Call Transcript Trigger, and we're going to go get the message. And that's the custom value where it loads it, or the custom field where it loads it. So I'm going to take that then. And earlier what I did was I actually created a call transcript contact field. And you can see that here. So what you want to do is you want to update the contact field, paste it in there. And then what that's going to do, of course, is that's going to take the entire transcript and drop it into that contact field. And from there, we can do a lot of things. For this case, for example, let's say we want to just see how did a salesperson do on this call. Very simple prompt that probably isn't going to be that great just because I'm not a great prompter. You're a sales trainer, evaluate how the salesperson did. Here's the transcript. Drop the custom field. Okay. And then from there, if I want to send this directly to the salesperson, I can send the ChatGPT response or I can send it to the manager. Of course, I can do a lot of other fancy things. I can score, update custom fields, custom values. I can really make this nerdy, but the idea is how do we take the transcript and then make something usable right out of the gates? This is a good use case. One other use case that I have here is if you have doctors or providers that are having calls, they're doing patient logs, they're charting at the end of the day or at the end of the patients. It's adding a lot of work to it. If they're using HighLevel to make these calls, this solves all of it. So all you have to do, trigger a workflow. Now here I added a wait minute just because I wanted to make sure that the call transcript works. You can add a wait timer, play around with it. And of course, same thing, update the contact field. So I'm going to update that. Call transcript message. Now let's say, for example, it's assigned to sales. Let's say it's not a patient yet. So we can use the same trick over here. We can send out the transcript. How did the salesperson do? Update the transcript inside of notes, send an internal notification, go into the salesperson, sales manager, anything else. But if it's actually assigned to the doctor team, that's where you can go over here, schedule follow-up. Now the transcript AI here is what I have is I actually generated a prompt here and it's just basically following the SOAP method. And what it does is it takes a standard protocol for how a provider, how a doctor charts based off of a conversation with a patient, takes the entire transcripts, outputs it, and then what it does is it updates it to the notes to the chart or to the contact record. Now, one thing that I did after this is I realized that a lot of times providers are having conversations and the patient is saying, hey, I want this product or I have an interest in changing to this. If your administration teams needs to get a notification, you can actually generate another prompt that said, did the patient or did the contact request to have a new medication or express an interest in something like that? So then you could actually use this as a revenue driver to let the team know that somebody has an interest in something other than that. So again, all you need to do is go to your agency, go search the app marketplace, do a search for Call Transcript Trigger, click install it to all of them because again, it's a completely free app. You're only going to pay like all premium workflow actions and it's only 1 penny. So we hope you guys enjoy this app. I really look forward to seeing somebody use this for the AI competition that's going on because one of the things that I didn't show you inside of this video is it will actually work with conversation AI. So go have some fun, enjoy.